Yes, yes. It is that time. It is that time. It is that time again. I want to welcome everybody to the show today. I am your host, Charles Becco, y'all. And I want to thank everybody for being here today. We got a pretty cool show for you. Yep. We are going to be talking about your favorite topic and my favorite topic, the stock market tonight. Man, all right. We got a little bit of things to discuss here. All right. Enough of the music. Again, everybody, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Okay, I am your host, Charles Becco, and today we are starting the show. Now, if I sound a little funny to you, it's because I'm actually wearing a mask while doing the show. So if I sound a little bit muffled or something, hey guys, I apologize, but my allergies are going crazy, and I really needed to mask up here. All right. If it wasn't for the mask, I would be coughing up a storm right now. All right. So just as always, this show is currently being streamed. Okay, it's being streamed to YouTube, Clubhouse, Twitch, and Facebook. All right. Now, for everybody that's on Clubhouse, all you have to do is click that little link right above your heads, and you will be into the YouTube. All right. Fantastic. All right. So, yeah, let's just kind of get into it. Right? Let's get right into it, right? So, here we're looking at the S&P 500. Right now, we are kind of going up. Pretty cool here. Okay, you're looking at the futures. Futures are looking a little bullish here. Yeah, so what's going on with this thing? This is where we are, team, right? Pretty bullish price action from Tuesday. Actually, no, I'm lying. Pretty bullish price action from Wednesday and Thursday. And here we are. Right here, we came straight down. I believe this is also a long setup here. Let me just check to see. I think we're in my long setup right now. Yeah. So this is going to be the... Actually, this is going to be the day, right? So we got a fresh buy signal on SPY, okay? You heard me correct. We had a fresh buy signal on SPY. You got the low candle, you get the engulfing candle, and so yeah, targets on SPY was already hit. We had a fresh target at 4,000. We have another target, 4050, and then 410. Let me just put SPY on here, right? So I know we got the futures. The only reason why I just didn't have SPY specifically, right, is because my chart just looks crazy. It looks wild, right? There's just levels everywhere. Again, so we hit the first target, which is 400. Fantastic. We're able to close above 400 today, which is very bullish. Now, next target is going to be 405 and then 410, which we should run into some resistance, right, between 409 and 410. Will we hit that tomorrow? Probably not. I would say that'll be very, very unlikely, right? But yeah, I'm expecting tomorrow, at least tomorrow, to be bullish. Okay, so that is SPY. Okay, let's look at the Qs here. Same thing, right? Actually, the Qs had a long setup since yesterday, right? Yeah, the long setup in Qs was yesterday, and so pretty bullish here. Targets on Qs, right? First target 300, next target 305, 310, and then 313, which is where the 21 is. Typically, after a protracted pull down, you at least get a test of not only the 8, which we got yesterday, and we're above the 8 today, but you also should get a retest of the 21. Now, do we move 7, 8, 10 points in a day, especially on a Friday tomorrow? Probably not. But the odds are in our favor that at least by tomorrow that we should be bullish. All right, so that's the SPY. That's Qs. Let's take a look at Tesla. Okay, again, the buy setup in Tesla actually came in yesterday, and then we had it today. We already got to the 21 on Tesla. In fact, very bullish today. We pushed right above the 34. You see this old demand zone that turned into a supply zone. We just ripped right through it today. So I'm expecting us to go kiss 290 and possibly go higher on Tesla. Possibly to even 296 by tomorrow. Tesla, you know, it likes to move like anywhere between $2 and $3 a day, right? So I think it should be, you know, not out of the question for us to, okay, love tap 290 real quick and possibly get up to the next supply zone at 296.67. While I'm here, let me just fix the charts. But again, this is just looking very bullish, right? So very, very bullish. All right. So that's what we have on Tesla right there. Next up on the list is Apple. Apple making the low of the day today. So unlike its other parts, right, in the Qs, as one of the largest components of the Qs, Apple, for whatever reason, has been selling off. I know that we had an Apple event recently where they unveiled the iPhone 14, the new AirPods, yada, yada, yada. And so we kind of just sold off into that. But we did make a low today, right? There is a huge demand zone right here at 152. I'm not too sure if we're going to go down there and test it, but if we do, that should be a buy zone right here at 152 on Apple. And if we do get a close above 156.28 on Apple, we will be in a fresh buy setup. And Apple by itself has enough gusto to pull the rest of the market with it, right? And so, again, if we could just get a simple engulfing candle on the daily time frame here on Apple, that should be enough to pull us that much higher. That's Apple right there, okay? Before we get to the rest of the tickers, let's just do a quick reset. Again, everybody, my name is Charles Becco, and I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Today, we're just bringing down some tickers. We're trying to answer the question, hey, can this stock market rally last, right? Can this rally last, right? And so far, so good. We've got the Qs that are bullish, SPY is bullish, Tesla's bullish. Unfortunately, Apple is still kind of bearish, but if Apple could get itself together, it could really give a big push to the Qs and to the SPY. And, you know, we're just trying to answer the question, going out a day or two. We're not doing any long-dated analysis. If you'd like to check out a long-dated analysis, check out our previous video that says, you know, is this the end, right? Are we close to a crash or not? That we published just yesterday, all right? Let's go on to the rest of the show. Oh, don't forget, follow your mods. Also follow me at Charles Becco on all platforms. Boom. Also, check out our website at www.brooklyntraders.com. .net, www.brooklynTraders.net. And shouts out to one of our sponsors, Cirilla Energy Drinks. Very good people. All right. Back to the show. All right, so that's Apple right there real quick. Next up on this list, let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft, okay. You might not be able to see it, but that's a fresh buy setup on Microsoft. Let's get some price targets on Microsoft here. Let's go to 259.50, 260 price target, 265, and shoot. I mean, damn, the 21 is way up there, huh? 274. So yeah, quite a big stretch here on Microsoft. Let's get some targets to the upside, right? Again, let's get the 8 at 259.50, 260, 265, 270, and 275 price targets on Microsoft, right? Again, if Microsoft could get going, just like Apple, Two huge QQQ components that will pull the rest of the market with it, right? Let's look at some other names. Let's look at Upstart here. Oops. Upstart isn't a buy setup, but it's going mostly sideways. Just not interesting. I do believe we had a huge after-hours move on ZS. Okay, positive earnings reaction after hours, and wow, golly, right? An after-hours pop up to 172, 173 bucks. Whoo! Big pop on earnings. So expect some things here on ZS, right? As always with earnings plays, just be careful, guys. You don't want to get clapped. Don't, just try to get up in there and just go long on something that's already up just a jillion bucks after hours, right? So just be careful. Let's look at, I believe DOCU had earnings, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Huge pop on DOCU as well. Again, closed at 58, up to 68 bucks. So DOCU, big move after hours as well. Yeah, up 18%. Team, when things are up this much, right, you just have to be very, very careful, okay? Don't think you're just going to go in there and, don't just imagine that this thing is going to go up much, much more higher, right? Just be careful with earnings plays in general. Let's actually look at another ticker that we discussed, okay? And that's going to be BBBY, Bed, Bath, and Beyond, right? And so, team, we talked about the ticker, right? We had lots of conversations about it, right? And, yeah, unfortunately, is it Bed Bath & Beyond? Is it Bed Bath & Beyond? I think it's Bed Bath & Beyond. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I believe it's Bed Bath. It's not Bed Bath. It is Bed Bath & Beyond, right? Yeah. Just wanted to confirm. But yeah, not too sure if you guys know, but the CFO of Bed Bath & Beyond committed suicide over the weekend, right? And it was due to, again, allegations of possible insider trading, right? This article is brought to you by Insider, so I definitely want to give those guys credit there, okay? Chief Financial Officer of Bed Bath & Beyond. No, let's get this pop-up out of the way. Gustavo Arnal died last Friday. The Wall Street Journal reported that the company's CEO and some board members were concerned about the CFO. And again, again, there were some allegations of insider trading, yada, yada, yada. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because, when we were looking at this big pump, right, I made mention to everyone, I said, hey, guys, just be very, very, very careful with Bed Bath & Beyond, right? Because typically when you see a chart that looks like that, you see a chart that's that's going up, that's very bullish. Typically, if it goes too vertical, usually that is not a good sign, right? And so, just destruction here. But it seems to have found the floor, okay, and it's not in a buy setup yet. But if we could get above 828 before it makes another low, okay, Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBY, will be in a long setup. All right, let's look at some other names here. Last week we saw some huge option flow going into Meta, right? And we do see evidence here, right, that somebody's buying up some shares. You can look at the option flow here, mostly green, right? Somebody is definitely buying down here on Meta. I do believe Meta has found the floor. If you're looking at something to add, possibly long term, this is not financial advice. Assume everything that you hear will get you clapped. But Meta has seemed to find some kind of floor between 154 to 167. So that's Meta there, not really doing much. Let's look at another big name, and this is going to be Netflix. I thought Netflix was going to kind of get into this gap here at 254 and go higher, but right now it's going sideways, just like Meta. Again, possibly, if you are looking for some possible long-term shares. Something to add long-term. Okay, right here may not be a terrible place to possibly add some shares on Netflix. It's Netflix, all right? Let's just do a quick reset before we get to the rest of the show. Again, team, my name is Charles Becco, and I'm here from Brooklyn Traders, and today we're going to be talking about, can the stock market rally last? So far, we've been looking at a couple names. I'm seeing more of a bullish reversal pattern just on the daily time frame. Does this mean that we're ready to get out of this bear market? I don't think so. I think the longer term charts do look a little bit bearish, but you could look for some temporary reprieve. Typically Fridays before weekends, you get some bullishness. Last Friday we got creamed. The market just got beat up. So maybe this Friday the stock market can possibly fix yourself. Again, thanks for being here. Please follow me at Charles Becco on all platforms, right? And so we're going to get to the portion of the show where you guys decide what tickers we're going to break down, right? And so, team, just take a second. If you could throw it into the chat in Clubhouse, tickers that you guys want to have broken down, please put your tickers in the chat. You could also do so on YouTube as well. I try not to send me the tickers directly on the back channel because I may not be able to see those tickers on the back channel. All right, so let's get right to it. All right. First ticker on the list, I see AMD. Let's check it out. So, some good news on AMD here. You're looking at the long-term chart. This longer term, again, we've been basically tracking AMD since it was like in the 40s, right? We came down here to $71. We bounced out, came down to this lower channel, and we were right here again. AMD is in a buy setup, right? Above $80, great. Price target on AMD, let's try to get over 85 here, which is the top of the channel, and then $90, which for sure is going to be running into some headwinds there for AMD, right? But yeah, price targets on AMD for tomorrow and possibly next week: $85, 90, and 91. Again, longer term, the 8 passed under the 21, 8 passed under the 34, 21 passed under the 34. That is bearish, right? So whatever kind of rally that we will see in AMD will probably quickly get swallowed up, right? So that's AMD. Let's take a look at another EV play, Rivian. Oops. Team, there is nothing going on here. Man, nothing. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, we're up 10% today. I do like the fact that we are above the EMAs here, but man, when you're talking about coming down from like $150, this is a far way down on Rivian. If you like it, long-term shares, we should see some more bullishness. This is some huge candles here, mostly bullish, 57%, finish at the highs. So expect some bullishness tomorrow on Rivian, for sure. That's what we have on Rivian. I think I see one more ticker here. I do see one more ticker. Again, team, if you want your tickets broken down, please put them in the chat. Or put them on the YouTube so I can see them. As of right now, the final ticker is Amazon. Alright. See what's going on here. We should have looked at Amazon when we looked through our list. Amazon not doing as well as the other Q components here. Again, 8 passed on the 21 and the 34, and was acting as resistance here for a few days up until yesterday and today. Yeah, we were already in a buy setup here. Yeah, let's try to see if we get over 131.27 and 133 for the upper targets on Amazon, right? Amazon just does not look as well as some of the other tickers, okay? But team, that's basically it. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Okay, we had Helen here. Helen, unfortunately, came in on a late flight the day before, and so she is resting up. All right, so we will see Helen another time. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Okay, again, check us out on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, also Twitter. Okay, we will be there. Okay, at Charles Becco, at Brooklyn Traders on all platforms. Again, follow your mods. Thank you everybody for being here today. Check out our website at www.brooklyntraders.net. Thanks everybody, and God bless.
Retro.
Thanks everybody. Take care everyone.